Welcome back to the Cali G Kitchen. Part 2 of your Day 36 garlic herb butter boneless chicken thighs with potatoes and steamed veg. I've just got a nice bit of butter melting away here. There's around 40 grams there. What we also want to do, while we cook it now, we're going to try and save a little bit of time. So we are cooking some rice for tomorrow's meal, for Day 37 and Day 38. So we're going to take 2 cups of basmati rice, put the kettle boiling, 4 cups of boiling water. Got our potatoes that's nicely steamed off, and our chicken also that's drained off. I'm going to start cooking these skin side down. I think we've got 12, so I'm going to go 1, 2, how many days? 3. So 4 chicken thighs going in. And then we'll set these aside. Put these in a Tupperware. These are going to be used for Day 37 and Day 38. You can also freeze these chicken thighs. So if you wanted to steam and load up and then just freeze them, just so you've got plenty there prepped, and you can use them in anything. Curries, stir fries, meals like this, fajitas, anything really. So we're cooking up 2 portions of rice. So 2 cups, which means 4 cups of boiling water. We're going to bring this to the boil, put a lid on it, and then simmer it for 12 minutes. Get some garlic on the go. A couple of cloves of garlic going into our chicken. Yeah, now we've got this rice boiling, we are going to turn it down. tablespoon oregano going in. I'm just going to keep this on quite a low heat because I don't want to burn the herbs and I don't want to burn the garlic. Tablespoon of sage. Small bunch of coriander and a small bunch of basil. We're also going with some salt and pepper. Just going to cover this for a minute or so, and then we'll get started on our potatoes. Also get a pan of water on there, and I forgot to put the timer on the rice. Okay, I'm going to chop some veg up actually, and we are going to steam that. So we've got carrot and some broccoli and some cabbage. And in with some cabbage as well. I'll just let that steam away for 5 minutes or so, and then I'm we'll turn the heat off. Just keeping these skin side down, trying to get a little bit of a crisp on the skin. And then what we're going to do is transfer this to a hot plate, or actually cover this with tin foil when it's done. I'm going to put the oven on low just to keep it hot while we cook the potatoes. Give this chicken another minute or so, and then we'll make a start on the potatoes. Smells absolutely incredible. So while we're waiting there, we'll see what we've got on the menu for the next couple of days. So we're actually going to be using the chicken that we've cooked today. We're going to do some chicken fajitas, cashew nut fried rice with a cheddar side salad. Then day 38, we're going to make a curry, chicken cashew sweet potato curry with basmati rice. And then later on in the week, day 39, we've got a honey and mustard steak with pan fried veg, chips and a honey and mustard dip. And then something quite easy on day 40, on Friday, is just baked sweet potatoes, tuna, cheddar cheese with a side salad. And then we've got a free day on day 41. So on our free day though, I'm actually going to make homemade pizza. So it'll be made with a gluten-free base, and you can put whatever toppings you want on there. So that's kind of optional for your free day if you want to do that. And then day 42, we will be having stir-fried salmon with veg noodle soup and a poached egg. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. chickens. Just about done there. I'm just going to cover this with foil and I'll place that into the oven just to keep warm. Got the oven on a low heat. What I'm going to do now is transfer these potatoes to the same pan. I've done too many potatoes, so I've just put some aside there, which I'll upcycle into another meal. So what I don't want to do is just put too many in here that they don't cook evenly. And I think that's quite a decent portion myself. Anyways. Going in with a touch more salt and pepper. Go in with another little knob of butter. And also a little bit of coconut oil. So we are going to get a little bit more heat on the go on these, and if we were to just use the butter it would probably just burn the butter. So having that coconut oil in there kind of just lets the butter get to a higher temperature. We'll take our steamed veg off and just put that aside. I don't think that rice is done. I think that timer's actually went off. So I'm just going to give that. Actually, no, I believe that's done. Just going to leave the lid on that. Let the excess moisture just absorb, and we're going to use that rice. Not for this meal, it's because we're doing fried rice tomorrow, so it's better to cook your rice in advance. To do fried rice rather than just cook it and then try and fry it. It's actually better to fry it when the rice is cold. Okay, we're going to let them cook away for a little bit. We'll turn them in between for the next 5 minutes or so. I'll be back shortly for part 3 when we're dishing up. See you again soon.